The pain got so bad that I couldn't even brush my teeth, I couldn't get dressed. I would need to ask my mom to help me put on my pair of jeans because I couldn't move it at all. My name is Mariana and I'm a video editor at Flame of Fire. About a year ago, I noticed that I started having a lot of pain in my right wrist. In the beginning, the pain was kind of mild and discomforting, and within a few days to a few weeks, it grew to a lot more sharper pain to the point where I couldn't move my wrist. Within a few weeks, that's when I realized that it was most likely carpal tunnel. The pain got so much worse to the point where I couldn't move my wrists at all. I had to buy a cast and I couldn't even work. It got so bad that I couldn't even brush my teeth, I couldn't get dressed. I would need to ask my mom to help me put on my pair of jeans because I couldn't move it at all. And I struggled with this time in and time out. I had multiple people come up to me and say they're praying for my healing, and they prayed over my wrist and nothing happened. And I would just try to give it some break. I would take some time off from work because I couldn't edit any videos. And whenever I'd give it a little break, it would get a little bit better. And then as soon as I'd go back to the flow of editing that I usually do, it would continue getting worse and worse, and I wouldn't be able to do anything. Around the time of Kingdom Domain of this year, it got so bad to the point where the entire conference I had to sit out from editing or from doing any work, and I had to have my friends help me just because I couldn't move it at all. So it was something that I struggled with for almost a year. And then about 2 months ago in March 2022, we had Mish Fomenko come here to Flame of Fire for a revival weekend that we were doing. And on the second day, he was talking about healing. Towards the end of the evening, he said a word of knowledge that there was somebody with pain in their wrist. And as he released this, my heart started to pound because I realized it was me, but I didn't make it known that it was about me. And he kept asking who was it, and then he got more specific and he said this is somebody with pain in their right wrist. And then he said that this pain is so bad it stops you even from working. You haven't been able to work for a while. And so at this time my heart's pounding really fast, and I understand that it's me, but I still don't have the guts to go up. And all my friends around me, they all of a sudden start shouting my name, and they're like, that's you have to go up. And so he noticed the commotion around me, and he saw me, and he's like, Mariana, that's you, isn't it? So he calls me up to the stage, and as I go up, he just, very simple prayer, he said, I command all the pain in your right wrist to go away. And at this time, during that prayer, I actually had pain in my right wrist. And the moment that he was done, it was just a very quick 10 to 15 second prayer, and the moment that he was done, just like that, all the pain left. And I was taken back for a second because I was like, hold on, I've had this pain for so long, there's no way it's just gone. And I started testing it. There were things like I couldn't move my wrist like this, like whatsoever. And so I began to test it, and I had so much shock even on my face because it was completely gone. And so he looked at me and he's like, you're healed, aren't you? And I'm like, yeah. And so ever since then, it's been a little over 2 months, and the pain has not come back whatsoever. I'm completely healed. I can edit as much as I want, I guess, I don't know. Jesus said, freely receive, freely give. So right now, in the name of Jesus, anybody who has any carpal tunnel, any joint pain, or any pain in their wrists or in their arms, I command all the pain to leave right now in the name of Jesus. My name is Mariana, and this is my story for His glory.